My face when Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I think I might use that as my intro. Hey guys, welcome back to Steinsgate. I was testing my audio and I said that, and that was kind of funny, so I'm gonna keep that one. Yes. Is this power real? I gotta move my water so I can see my audio levels. And we're back. If it is, then what does that make me? An unknown power sleeps within me. The thought sends a chill down my spine. Me when the doctor tells me, well, you're sick, but we don't know what it is. I sit on the bench in front of the Brawn Tube workshop, staring into the night sky. I try sorting out what happened this afternoon, but it's impossible. The more I think about it, the more confused I get. And then I hear footsteps coming down from the second floor. Soon, Mayuri and Kurisu emerge. Going home?
Yep.
Do you always stay the night here?
Pretty much. I wouldn't be a true mad scientist if I couldn't stay overnight at my lab, immersed in my research.
I think you're putting too much emphasis on appearances.
But you know, this place is really convenient. Maishi would stay over if Mom and Dad let me.
Aww. You would?
And it's so close to work, too. Hey, Chris-chan, why don't we all stay over sometime?
Sure, if the guys aren't around.
That won't happen.
Then why don't you come to my hotel, Mayuri-san?
Oh, yeah, we did make that promise, huh? Then let's do that next time.
You can come over whenever you like. See you tomorrow.
Aw, best friends. History will say they were friends. Kurisu waves goodbye and starts walking in the opposite direction from Akihabara Station. Mayuri doesn't move from that spot. Instead, she starts doing her usual thing. Stardust handshake. I want to do a Hardust stand shake. That's an Olympics move. Have you heard of it? She looks up to the night sky, raising her hand as if to grasp the stars. And with perfect timing, a shooting star crosses the sky. Perfect timing? Or did Mayuri do that? That's a thinker.
Hey, Okabe.
Yeah? A shooting star. Did you make a wish? Mayuri doesn't answer. She keeps gazing at the sky.
Remember how back in elementary school, you got a terrible fever and stayed in bed for a month? Well, there's a theory that you died then, and everything that's happened since that point is all a dream.
Why are you bringing this up? It was about 10 years ago, at the turn of the century, when the world was in an uproar over Y2K. Near the end of 1999, I had a fever of nearly 40 degrees Celsius that lasted about a month. I didn't recover until the new year. At least, that's what I've been told. I don't remember it myself. According to my parents, I was unconscious the whole time, tossing and turning. The doctors said it was a miracle I didn't die. Because of that fever, I didn't get to experience the Millennium Countdown event. They never figured out what caused it either. That's coming back.
I was so afraid that Okirien might die. So Granny and I prayed to the sky together. Don't die, Okirien.
Sorry, something like that could never kill me. Sorry, I said sorry for him because I felt my laugh was a bit too much for what she was saying. 10 years ago, I was already a mad scientist with an IQ of 170, equaling that of Thomas Edison. Actually, I'm not sure what Edison's IQ was.
Really? That's amazing! But Mayuri was still really small, and I didn't know that, so I prayed to the sky. And then, on New Year's Eve, right before midnight, a shooting star went pew across the sky, just like now. If you repeat your wish 3 times before a shooting star disappears, your wish will come true. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's cute. I like that one. Of course, that's the most common of common knowledge. Hey, not here. I've always just thought, like, you just wish when you see a shooting star, and it's like, cool. I didn't have to wish it 3 times before it disappears. That almost seems impossible with, like, the amount of light pollution we got nowadays.
It was hard, but Mayuri repeated her wish 3 times.
Then, Mayuri finally lowers her hand and turns to me. On her face is a soft smile.
The next day, on New Year's Eve, your fever went down and you woke up. So basically, Mayuri saved your life.
No, it was simply the choice of steinsgate. Have you ever considered that maybe Mayuri is steinsgate?
Really?
Really?
Oh.
Aw, don't do that to her. Mayuri looks a little disappointed.
Hey, remember what you said when your fever went down? You said everything went blurry and twisty like, and the ground shook so bad you couldn't stand, remember?
Uh-oh. The past changed then, didn't it? Oh.
You were acting kind of like that just now. Are you okay? You're not coming down with a fever, are you?
The concern on her face is so sincere. Looks like she's... excuse me. Looks like she's worried about my reaction to Moeka's disappearance. Jeez, my hostage is worrying about me. When did we decide she was our hostage again? I find myself giving her a wry smile. What's a wry smile? I'm fine. Don't worry about a thing. As I brush her worry off with a shrug, I think back to what happened 10 years ago. When I woke up from that fever, the first thing I saw was Mayuri's crying face. She's right. I vaguely remember describing my collapse that way. And come to think of it, it does seem to match with the sensation I felt a few hours ago when reading Steiner activated. I see. So this power was already mine back then! This is always so genuine, bro. So that's the choice of Steinsgate! I really was born with this power! No wonder John Titor thinks I'm the Messiah. My maniacal laughter echoes into the night. The next day, the lab gets an unusual guest. Hey, you.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh, if it isn't Lukashi.
Hello, Hashira-san. Okabe-san.
Lukako! You don't have Demon Sword Samirade with you! What is the meaning of this? I even unsealed the treasured heirloom sword Mistil Tien when I heard you were coming today. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. The way that he said it, I love him. Actually, I didn't know he was coming.
I'm sorry. I'll go back and get it.
No, that's okay. It was not Misteltin. How does he say it? Misteltin. It was not Misteltin's fate to encounter Samirade to this day. I look out the window with an expression of melancholy.
But a Japanese sword and a cursed sword from Norse mythology are so mismatched it's not even funny. Do we even have a sword here?
What should I... Doshitara?
Lukako, though you are my disciple, you still lack dedication.
I'm sorry. Sumimasen.
At this rate, it will take some time before you can be useful. By the way, why not join our lab?
Eh? Me? Bokara?
Lukako looks at me blankly.
But I'm clumsy, and I'm not good at science or engineering. I'll probably just get in your way. Do you really want me?
Don't sweat it. Mayuri's the same. Hey.
We'd love to have you, Luka-kun. But you know, if Luka-kun's gonna be a lab mem, then Mayushi has one condition for Okarin. Don't tease Luka-kun.
Mayuri forces her way between us as if to protect Lukako. She's the one who called Lukako here. They're classmates.
And today, Luka-kun is Mayushi's guest. He came for a fitting session, so don't get in our way. But Mayuri-chan, I don't really want to cosplay. Can it really just be a fitting session? Yep, we're just making sure the size matches.
Looks like Mayuri forced him to come. As far as she's concerned, pretty boys exist only to make her cosplay fantasies come true.
Ta-da!
Mayuri shows off the costume she made.
This is a costume of Kirarai-chan from Rynet.
Is it just my imagination, or is that outfit pretty skimpy? I don't know if it's his first time seeing it, but Lukako just stares at the costume, dumbfounded.
Anyway, I'd say it's about 70% complete, but I wanted Luka-kun to try it on now. Try it on? Here?
Lukako glances at me and Daru, then looks down to hide a blush.
I can't. Please?
Here's where I, as Lukako's master, ought to help him out. Listen, my pupil. To change your clothes is to change your very being. This costume might help you grow stronger. Put it on at once.
You're on her side. I just can't wear something so embarrassing.
It's only embarrassing because you think it is.
That's right. I'm sure you'll be really cute.
Besides, Mayuri worked really hard to make this costume so you could wear it. She sacrificed her sleeping time, her favorite banana nourishment time, and her juicy chicken #1 time just so she could sew and sew and sew. You can't let effort like that go to waste.
That's true, but...
The good-natured Lukako is already bending to the power of my words.
Come on, Luka-kun! Transform! Transform! Wait a second! Wow!
Mayuri grabs Lukako's arm and drags him to the changing room. We have a changing room here?
Okay, don't be shy. Now take off your clothes. Mayuri-chan, please don't touch me there. I'll change by myself. Please wait outside. But it's a little tricky putting this on. Mayushi will teach you all the steps. Please don't undress me.
It's so Yuri.
No, it's not. It's between a man and a woman. That's not Yuri. Lukako's a guy. Whoa, okay. She's helping him try on a costume. Yes, I know. His imagination knows no bounds. A few minutes pass, and out comes Mayuri first. She looks satisfied.
Come on, Luka-kun! Don't be shy!
Lukako doesn't make an appearance, even when Mayuri calls him.
Luka-kun!
Finally, a nervous Lukako comes out of the dressing room. A new outfit! Look at the little satchel. My mom just got a new, satchel? Handbag? What's it called? It's not a purse, but it's one you wear around your waist, like this one. It has elephants on it. Lukako looks like he's about to cry. I can already see the tears forming. Rintaro, don't throw up. How is this 70% done, by the way? Is it like just the shirt's been made? Is there supposed to be a dress? Or is it supposed to be like this? Isn't that skirt a little too short? Those bare legs are truly captivating. Wait. Oh god. I'm looking at a guy's legs. What the hell am I saying? Dude, I wish I had legs that look this smooth. My legs are so hairy. They're so hairy. It's like a forest down there. It's like It's hot. It's uncomfortable. And I wish I had shaved legs so that I could feel like freshly cleaned sheets. I've heard that feeling is like none other. But I know that if I like wax my legs, if I shave my legs, boom, 10 minutes later, they would already be itchy. That's just how my hair works. Why are his legs shaved? What's going on here, Lukako?
Luka-kun finally wore one of my outfits. It's so embarrassing. I'm a guy. I shouldn't be dressing like this. You know what they say? Cuteness is justice. I don't know what you mean.
Excellent work as usual. The clothes and the model bring out the best in each other. As far as 3D goes, Fairy-stan is supreme, but look as she looks almost makes me want to become a low angler.
I don't know if I want to know what this is. Oh, okay, no, I didn't want to know what that was.
What about you, Okarin?
Yeah, well, when urged to talk, I nod vaguely. I'm fascinated, but it's mortifying to admit that. Lukako is Lukako, yet Lukako is a man. Male. Lukako is a man. Remember that? A man just shouldn't be fascinated by another man. I'd be gay! I whip out my phone and put it to my ear. Where's my ring light? Where's my phone? Ah. It's me! My sanity is under attack! No, it's not the organization. It's a descendant of one of the town's Guardian Miko! Ah! It's infecting my soul! To think Akiba had such a powerful guardian! If we can harness this power, we can counteract the organization's corrupting influence! I know, we can't hand the town over to those bastards just yet. This, too, is the choice of Steinsgate. El Sai Kanguru. I catch my breath, put away my phone, and turn back and smile at Lukako and the others who are staring blankly at me. Yes. Whew. Lukako, foolish disciple of mine. From now on, you shall go into battle equipped with that costume and Samire.
Huh? Kirara-chan doesn't have a sword. He should carry an Upa instead.
True. Hey, there's the Upa. 25% CG achievement. Cool. Does that mean I'm 25% done with the story? Am I actually that far along? Mayuri in high spirits makes Lukako hold the Upa cushion. Excuse me. I just had lunch. His lips tremble as he reluctantly accepts the cushion. He clearly doesn't know what to do with it. Sleep with it. It looks comfy. The organization is making a move on Akiba. I pretend not to notice Lukako's distress. You are the guardian who protects this chaotic metropolis, Miko of Yanabayashi Shrine. Now is the time for you to fulfill that duty. Understand, Lukako. This is the reason I'm so hard on you. You have a duty to protect this town.
Do I really?
You certainly do. Okay, hold on, I got this. Close? Hey, you.
Can you stop that vulgar laughter? I can hear you from outside. It's embarrassing.
Kurisu enters the lab with those remarks. She's coming in late, like she's a company executive or something.
Kurisu-chan!
You come here this late and dare insult me? And you call yourself my assistant. She doesn't call you that. She doesn't call herself that. You've got mail. Hey, part-time warrior. Received an unusual proposition from Suzuha? Warrior Girl's Pride. What? I'm getting so many achievements.
Now on TV. Just now, I saw two guys fighting on TV. I think it was some kind of competition. It really got my blood pumping. Hey, mind if I come over and put it on a straight arm bar? Put you in a straight arm bar? It'll be fun.
Is that like a fighting move? Command Sambo? So you are an organization assassin. What's Command Sambo? What was that email? Okay.
I'm not your assistant. Don't make me repeat myself. Anyway, you're the worst, toying with such a weak and innocent girl. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Toying with a weak and innocent girl, you say?
You know that he's a guy.
Don't react to every little thing, perv.
That's right. Christina doesn't know Lukako's a guy. Correcting it is a pain, so I don't say anything.
At any rate,
Christina, stop eyeing Lukako's entire body from top to bottom like that.
I wasn't doing that.
Do you like the costume, Kuris-chan? It really suits Luka-kun, don't you think?
Is this that cosplay thing I've heard about? It's part of Japanimation culture, right? You're very cute.
Cute? No way!
Lukako's eyes get wetter and wetter.
Why are you crying? You look perfect, so you should be more confident.
Kurisu doesn't know, so she's not doing it intentionally, but I guess that makes things complicated for Lukako. I should change the topic for Lukako's sake. While I am a mad scientist, I also happen to be a perfect gentleman. Sure, yeah, sure. I comb back my hair with my fingers. Lukako, tell us your wish.
Huh?
That's one hell of an acrobatic topic change.
Listen, Lukako! Your desires can become reality! Japan is a land of great spiritual power! It resides in every word that slips from your tongue. Now that you two have joined the otaku world, you need conceal your deepest desires no longer! Speak your wish with a true heart, and by the chaos that rules Akihabara, Steinsgate shall grant it!
My wish?
Lukako puts his hands together in front of his waist and bends his head slightly to the side. His cheeks turn light pink. His bashful, squirming appearance with wet, upturned eyes would make anyone who saw him either want to hug him real tight or smack him upside the head. Who would want to do that? It's that damn powerful.
Well, if I told you, promise not to laugh?
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just proclaim it to the world!
Well, yeah, no wish is embarrassing compared to the idiotic wish for chaos to envelop the world or whatever.
You, assistant! What kind of person laughs at other people's wishes?
Mayashi's wish is to eat a ton of yummy food and to cover the lab with Oopa goods and to get Luka-kun to wear my costumes.
I'm not asking you.
But Mayashi wants Shota in the gate to grant her wish too.
Does she mean Steinsgate?
Shota in the gate? That mistake is God tier. Probably because it's so not...
I don't know what that word is, and I didn't look it up because I honestly don't want to know what it is, but I don't like it anymore. Go away, Itaru. Itaru? Oh, that's Daru's name, right. We all ignore Daru. Lukaku puts his hands to his mouth and casts his eyes down. The same gesture as a female, junior, confessing her love to a male, senior, underneath a cherry tree. Is that a thing? Cuteness overload! I must resist!
I want to be a girl.
Hey, transgender Lukaku! Woo!
What?
Kurisu is the first to react. Her expression is one of utter confusion. Oh, right, she doesn't know. Well, that's only natural. Not even I expected that, so I accidentally swallowed my
I don't really like how I look. I always thought that if I were a girl, I could be a little more confident.
So he has no confidence in himself. That's why he needs to do the practice swings with Samira. He's prettier than any girl here. Ouch! And yet, he has no confidence. I'm well aware of the reason for this. It's because he's a guy!
Wait a second.
Kurisu starts rubbing her temples.
What did he say?
Assistant mine? No. Christina.
I'm not your assistant, and I'm not Christina.
You've made a grave error!
I have?
Don't you understand? No, of course you don't. How could you, with impure thoughts clouding your eyes?
But what do you mean?
Allow me to explain. You called Lukako here a weak and innocent girl. But he's not a girl at all. He's a guy.
Is that some kind of joke?
It's not a joke, but the naked truth as described in the Akashic records. Hey, I did it before him there. The database in which every event in the universe from past to future was recorded. Not in vinyl. Akashic records. I've never heard of that. Kurisu looks at Daru and Mayuri as if seeking help, but they nod with a knowing look in their eyes. As for Lukako himself, he just hangs his head in shame.
Are you guys trolling me?
Eh?
Eh?
Oops. Kurisu suddenly turns away as if to avoid my gaze, then she walks up to Lukako.
Is what Okabe says true?
Yes. I'm a guy.
No way! Someone this cute can't be a boy! You've got it backwards. You're supposed to say, someone this cute can't be a girl.
What? Why?
That's not what I meant.
Does that mean Kurisu knows the meaning of the phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl? I don't. What? So she is an at-channeler. I'm not. Explain. Lukako, you're fine just the way you are. I will not reject you, be you man or be you woman, nor will anyone else here. Ally! Ally Rintaro! And I will not deny your wish, nor will anyone else here.
Why do you keep repeating that last part?
Kurisu, unable to calm down after learning the truth, starts touching her own face and checking her hair in her pocket mirror. She's like, am I a girl? Why, Christina? Is it such a shock to meet a man far more feminine than you?
I admit it. Compared to her, I mean, to him, I'm not as cute. I talk more rudely, and my attitude is worse. This is a 3-day coma level shock.
Looks like she's seriously depressed.
Kuris-chan's cute too.
Don't try to comfort me. It just makes me feel worse.
Admitting your faults is the first step towards becoming stronger. You may one day become a splendid woman, Christina. You're still young.
Who the hell asked you?
Yeah, you don't want to tell her that. I take it back! You're a stubborn fool who refuses to face the truth!
Shut up! I don't want to hear that from you.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Lukako bows his head for some reason. His eyes are all red and puffy. With such a cute boy on the verge of tears, Kurisu and I have no choice but to stop arguing.
Well, better get my trusty digicam. Don't try to sneak in a photo session, you perv.
Is that a a digital camera? No. But still, it was just a whim to ask for Lukako's wish. I hardly expected this to happen. So that's how Lukako thinks of himself. Lukako, how serious are you about that wish of yours? If he's truly desperate, then having a sex change operation is probably the best way to go. Dude! Hell yeah! Judging by his current looks, Lukako could become the star of Tokyo's LGBT community. When was this game made? This is awesome! No, screw that. He could even become a TV personality.
You know those stories where a guy magically transforms into a girl overnight? Sometimes I wish that would happen to me. That's stupid, isn't it?
Stop it with those puppy dog eyes. Are you that chihuahua from a certain popular commercial? What?
Luka-kun, you're so cute! Kawaii! So cute.
She said that in English. I love it when she says English because I hear it in her voice and I'm like, oh, I understood that one. Looks like Kurisu's been struck with by Lukako's cuteness too. The skimpy costume he's wearing isn't helping. It's like dunking your brain in a vat of pure moe. Then you die. Really? Is that what happens? The scary part is that afterwards, you feel an irresistible urge to grant Lukako's every wish. But as Lukako said, it's going to be hard to find a nice, clean solution to his problem. And then Kurisu clears her throat.
This reminds me of something I once heard. Excuse me, I had to burp. I still have to. Exposition scene, go. All right, tell me some exposition. There's a saying that if you eat a lot of meat when you're pregnant, you'll have a boy, and if you eat a lot of vegetables, you'll have a girl. Source? Minmei Shobo. What? A fictional publishing house for manga and martial arts, quoting Minima is afraid to jokingly make statements seem factual. Sure. Sure. I saw it on the internet. So that's how you reply. Well played. What are you talking about?
Anyway, it sounds like an old wives' tale. Wait. I think I see where Goodies is going with this. It's just seriously telling us to send a D-mail to the past so long ago that it reaches Lukako's mom. And she eats more vegetables instead of meat? Like, I don't think that's how that's gonna play out, Kurisu. I'm sorry. That's really sweet of you to think that, but no. For someone who's like, I don't want to make too drastic changes to the past. That would be one drastic change, let me just say.
Really? I didn't know that. So Mayushi and Christian's moms ate a lot of vegetables?
Only Mari's impressed.
Mayushi only eats juicy chicken number 1. So will her future child be a boy? Hey, do you think bananas count as vegetables?
Mayuri is full of questions. I'll leave her to them. But what about primitive people who lived on hunting? If that theory is true, then they would have had too many boys and not enough girls. Humanity would have never made it this far.
I never said it was true. So, gotcha. I just remembered hearing it somewhere. Don't snap at every little thing.
I didn't snap. Could Christina feel like verifying that theory?
What are you implying?
Have you forgotten? We have the phone wave name subject to change.
Phone wave change? It can tell if you have a boy or a girl?
No. No way in hell.
Wait. Of course.
Looks like Kurisu's got it. They don't call her a genius for nothing.
We can send a D-mail to Urushibara-san's mother when she was pregnant.
Is she actually recommending that? Is she actually saying that? Indeed. Something like, eat more vegetables. Lukako, who doesn't know what D-mails are, and Mayuri, who's just a little dumb, tilt their heads in confusion at the same time. You think it's worth a shot?
Well...
It's too late to hide behind your goody two-shoes mask, Christina. Your fate is to become a mad scientist, for you are an experiment-loving girl.
Who are you calling an experiment-loving girl?
Am I wrong?
No, but...
That settles it!
Hold on, man! What are you going to do if the experiment works?
What do you mean?
I mean, if Lukashi's sex seriously changes...
That's what he wants, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but... If his sex does change, won't the 16 years of his life change too? That's what I mean. Who's gonna take responsibility for that?
That's...
I'll take responsibility.
Wait, Luka's on board? Lukako raises his hand timidly.
Seriously? Majide?
Well, I don't really understand.
But if we use this method, I might become a girl, right? Then I want to try. Please, master.
He bows his head to me. Where's my sword? I gotta knight her. Mayuri, your opinion?
If Luka-kun becomes a girl, then I've got to call her Luka-chan. Will Luka-chan wear Mayashi's costumes?
Well, that's another story.
At any rate, it doesn't look like Mayuri has any objections. Then that settles it. Lukako, I appoint you lab mem number 6. The phone wave name subject to change is our lab's most important secret. In order to use it, you must become a lab mem.
Okay, hi. Actually, I always wanted to be a lab member. Really? You should have just said so. I didn't have the courage. Like I said, I don't know a thing about gadgets. You don't have to worry about those things. I mean, Mayashi doesn't get them either.
That's not something to be proud of, Mayuri. So, Lukako shall be a lab mem from this point forward. Forward and forth. Any objections?
Here.
Wait, I wasn't doing a roll call.
Here.
Kurisu raises her hand.
I want to give Uru Shibara-sans my number so I can retire.
Yeah, I didn't think she would want to do this. Denied. Anyone else? Mayuri and Daru ask what happened to 05, but I ignore them. Moeka will always be number 5 in my heart. No other objections emerge. All members are in favor. Very well. Lukako is officially lab mem number 6. Henceforth, pledge your allegiance to the lab and devote all your strength to the enrichment of our science.
Yes, I will. I'm so happy.
Now then, let's begin the experiment immediately. Wait. I suddenly realize something that makes me smack my forehead in dismay. Ooh! What? Damn! Lukako! You're 16, right?
Right. Hi.
So, you were born in 1993.
Yep, the same year as Mayashi. What about it?
In order to tell Lukako's mother to eat a lot of vegetables, we need to send a D-mail to 10 months before Lukako was born. Meaning we have to send it to 1992. When did cell phones become widespread in Japan? Oh boy. Looks like Kurisu and Daru figured it out. Daru goes to Google it.
Around 1996. There wasn't mail until later, though.
So, the year Lukako was born, most people still didn't have cell phones. Lukako's mother may not have had one. In that case, she might not be able to receive the D-mail.
Oh, I get it. We can't do it.
Lukako's face darkens. I fold my arms in thought. Some way to receive the email in an era when cell phones weren't yet widespread.
What about modifying it to send crazy waves or something?
What?
What the hell are crazy waves? Waves that only crazy girls can pick up. You know, girls who always talk about stuff no one understands. It's pretty moe.
No, it's not. No, it's not a thing.
I'll microwave your brain if you don't shut up. Yes, abuse me more, please.
Can you put a letter in a time capsule and bury it?
That would go to the future, not the past.
Oh, sucko.
I know. How about the thing where you get struck by lightning and that turns you into a girl, like in old comics and anime? There's no point to experiment if we don't use D-mail. Don't lose sight of the objective.
We're counting on you for a nice idea, Kuris-chan.
Me? We could build a rocket which exceeds the speed of light squared, then that immense speed would reverse the flow of time. Or something. You're forgetting about the phone wave too?
Furthermore, genius girl, you just contradicted relativity.
It was just a joke. Don't take it seriously.
Unless... useless. All of you! This lab is a disgrace!
Fine then. Let's hear from Halloween Kyoma, the insane mad scientist with an IQ over 170 whose brain cells are coveted the world over. What's your genius plan?
Inspiration flashes in the corners of my brain.
That Edison thing again?
This sensation. Yes! My natural mad scientist inspiration is about to explode! I have it. All eyes focus on me. With a broad grin, I proclaim. If we can't send it to a cell phone, then we'll send it to a pager! Dude, they send it to a pager so all the moms in the area read it and eat a lot of vegetables. And then everyone in the lab turns into a woman. About 22 hours have passed since I made my mind-blowingly awesome proclamation. Sorry, I keep pressing shift instead of enter.
Hello, konnichiwa.
Luca enters the lab shyly, just as he did yesterday. He gives me a bashful smile when our eyes meet.
Mom had a pager. Yay! That's great, Luca-kun!
Now we can proceed with the experiment. Lukashi's girl version will definitely be Moe.
Wait, do I not know what a pager is? An early method of receiving wireless messages. Service in Japan started around 1968. After supporting for text data we added in the 1990s, pagers grew in popularity among high school girls. However, pagers were soon replaced by cell phones. Oh, okay, so we can send an email to a pager? I don't know what that is, but cool. Mayuri, Kurisu, and Daru are already on standby. Dude, I love how everyone is still just trying their hardest to make Luca's dreams come true to be a girl. They're like, Trans Luca will be a thing! Sending a D-mail to a pager. Yesterday, we argued about whether it's even possible. Eventually, we settled on probably. Data is data, after all. The rest depends on the pager radio waves stations 8 years ago. Hold on, let me try that again. The rest depends on the pager radio wave stations... Hold on, I want to get it right. The rest depends on the pager rave radio state... Oh my gosh! The pager radio wave stations 8 years ago. But it should be fine as long as our data gets through safely. We already Googled how to send data to a pager. For the pagers back then, you would first enter the other person's pager number. Then, if in the Kanto region, enter *2*2. After that, you would enter the numbers to send. That's how it worked, apparently. Any confirmers in the chat? Mom, did you have a pager? Father? Pagers in 1992 could still only send numbers. Phone number display functions were also yet to be implemented, so your number was hidden from the other person by default. A few years after that, pagers started to implement Japanese character displays, enabling functionality similar to that of email. Therefore, the D-mail Lukako's about to send, it's technically not a mail though, has to be sent in numerical form. Naturally, I have a conversion table for that on hand. You can find information even from 18 years ago if you just Google it. I was pretty worried by the lack of information on pagers at first, but that's my little secret. Let's do this! Make her wish come true!
Urushibara-san, you need to think about what to send to your mother in the past.
I do?
If you want to grant your wish, then you must open the door with your own hands. We can only show you the way.
I understand.
We explained to Lukako the function of the phone wave name subject to change. The numbers we're sending are 1-byte characters, so we can send 36 of them. The pager's number-to-letter conversion system uses 2 numbers to correspond to 1 Japanese character. Furthermore, since you first need to input #2, that means you can only send 16 hiragana characters. Whoops! Why am I hitting shift so much? Lukako, understanding everything, takes out a notebook to begin writing drafts for the pager message. I show Lukako the site I found. It reads pager number and letter conversion. Pager typing is commonly known as two-touch typing or pager input. It's somewhat different from cell phone input. You choose the consonant and then input the vowel. The consonants are A, K, S, T, N, H. Sorry, I stumbled over that one because I wanted to say H so bad. H, M, Y, R, W. The vowels are A, I, U, E, O. How does it in English? A, E, I, O, U? That's it. That's why I stumbled there. Is that how they teach them in Japanese? A, E, I, O, U. A, I, U, O, A, whatever. Basically, to input K, you press 2 to input the consonant K. Then you press 4 for the vowel E. Wow, that's confusing, but I guess if it was the only way to do it back then.
This is a pain. Let's just send 831, 831, 831. That should do it.
Why 831?
8 ya, 3 sa, 1 e for veggies, yasai. Duh, veggies, veggies, veggies. We just have to drink this into Lukashi's mother's brain.
Drill this. She'll just pass that message off as a prank.
Then how about da 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 da?
29292929. I'm going to regret asking this, but what does that mean?
Niku 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 for meat 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 meat.
Why? Why do you want her to like meat?
That's not it. If you keep repeating meat, then she'll actually start to hate meat and want to eat vegetables instead. Don't you think?
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry, I got a mail. You've got mail. Fairies.
Sign of increasing misfortune. Oh no, he escaped. Nya. If we don't find him and kill him, misfortune will fall upon Akiba. Nya. His name is the end of tutorial.
Tutorial.
He's small and nimble, and he cries, "Chut chut, nya! Come here, quick! Paris needs your help, nyan!"
Did she lose her hamster? I can help, but it won't be cheap. A rat? What kind of cat girl is afraid of rats? You disappoint me, Fairis Nyan Nyan. How did he know she was talking about a rat? Yeah, I want to help. Lukako completes his composition while we speak our nonsense.
How about something like this? Mom, eat veggies, okay.
Aw, wait, that's really cute saying mom. So she's like, wait, my daughter sent this? I don't have any children.
Isn't that a little too vague?
No, that's exactly what you need. And the first mom should go. That'll make it harder to believe. No, it would be really cute.
Then eat lots of veggies to give birth to a girl.
That's a little too direct, and it's over the character limit.
Eat veggies for a healthy kid.
Wait a sec. According to this conversion chart, it looks like you gotta use 2 more numbers for voiced consonants. So that sentence is 4 bytes over.
Then a little modification. How about eat veg for healthy kid?
Isn't that a little too informal? You're talking to Urushibata-san's mother, you know. Would she understand the veg for part?
You have any bright ideas? Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and says no more. Then it's settled.
Come on, let's type it out.
I have a feeling that, because we're going to have Luca input it, right? Luca misinputted one of the letters or the numbers in the Lotto 4 ticket that I gave to him. I feel like the message isn't going to go through like we want it to. I mean, and even if it did, eating vegetables would not make Luca a girl. Let me just put that out there. But, I don't know. I feel like the past is going to change and it's going to be really bad because this was 16 years ago. When sending to a pager, the number encoded message is handled like a telephone number, so we enter the input into the X68000. Pound 2, #28131122345024032251250213749. I hit that though. The long, random-looking string of numbers is complete. All right, we're good to go. What do they have to put into the phone wave too to get it like 16 years into the past? That's like, because they do it in minutes, don't they? Now we just activate the phone wave name subject to change and have Lukako call. The microwave timer is set to 154,152 seconds. It should arrive around January 1st, 1993. The margin of error is around 1 to 3 days, I guess. Leap year calculation's a pain, so I ignored it. Yeah, that makes sense. Lukako's slender fingers starts to tremble on top of the enter button. Ready? I'm starting it up. Lukako looks at me with tears in his eyes, then nods faintly. Come on, baby. The discharge phenomenon soon occurs. Lukako flinches and takes a step back, but then I see determination flare in his eyes. He sets his jaw and pushes the enter button. You know what I'm gonna say. We'll see what happens next time on Steinsgate. Dude, that was a fun episode. I love how they're all just like working together to make Luca's dreams come true. That's so sweet. I didn't realize that was gonna be a theme in this game. I like how they're handling it too. Be sure to tune in next time, okay? Be sure to like the video, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe, be sure to ring the bell icon, be sure. Sounds like I'm speaking Chinese now. I've been watching too much of Ludwig and Michael's Tip to Tip Across China. But if you enjoyed, I'll see you next time. If you didn't enjoy, I'll see you next time. Did I stutter? And as always, peace out!